2 pages. But sometimes, meron akong more than 2 pages. Kung minsan, umabot ng 5 pages. Pero, the next day, ganun din. 2 pages pa rin ang goal. So, kung ganun ang gagawin ninyo, you will be able to finish your dissertation proposal without any difficulty. Halimbawa, wala pa naman kayo may susulat, you can start with the title page, di ba? Kung wala pa kayong may susulat, you can also do your curriculum vitae. Di ba? Pero dapat meron naman kayong readings para you can do the other parts. And for now, siguro, naka-outline na yung mga pages. Title page, meron kang approval sheet, meron kang dedication, page for dedication, page for acknowledgement, page for table of contents, page for chapter 1. Yung chapter 1, i-outline na ninyo yung ilalagay doon. Ano yung mga parts ng chapter 1? May know from you? Anyone? Oh. Sino? Sino ang mag-share? Ano yung parts ng chapter 1? Oh, kung wala pa yung chapter 1, yung preliminaries muna, title page. Anong susunod sa title page? Actually, ang nakalagay sa outline ninyo, ang susunod sa title page is the table of contents, kagad-agad. But you can also do the approval sheet. Bigyan yun ng isang page yan. Tapos dedication, acknowledgement, tapos dedication. Okay? Then you can have table of contents. Then list of tables. Basta lagyan lang ng level yan, ng page na yan. Para pagka wala kayong ginagawa, o wala kayong magawa, at least mayroon kayong gagawin na skeleton ng list of tables. Di ba? O kaya list of figures. Alright, we go to chapter 1. Ano yung mga parts ng chapter 1? Biliano? By the way, anong title ng chapter 1?
The problem.
The problem.
The problem and its background. Yun ang sinusunod na outline na yun. And then, what will be the first part of it?
Introduction, sir, or background to the study?
Oh, lagay na ng subtopic yan.
Introduction po.
Marginal topic yan, di ba? Introduction, tapos review of related literature and studies. Then, you have your theoretical and conceptual framework. What follows conceptual framework?
Conceptual paradigms. Conceptual.
Wala pa yung paradigm doon. Conceptual framework. Statement of the problem, statement of the problem muna. The main problem, then the specific problem. Then after the specific problems, ano?
Research hypothesis.
Hypothesis, sir.
The hypothesis.
Yes. Remember what you will put there is the research hypothesis. And then you have scope and limitations of the study. Then definition of terms. We'll not go so much with definition of terms. Kasi I think you have gone through all this already in your master's thesis, di ba? Or you want to review it?
Okay lang po.
You want to review the definition of terms?
Yes, sir.
Hello, Janice. Good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon po.
Yes. We are talking about the definition of terms. You want to review it? What are the elements of the definition of terms?
Definition of terms, sir.
Yes.
Usually, operationally, kumbaga operationally defined, sir, kung paano po ginamit po sa study or sa research po. Yun po ang pag-compose ng different kinds of definition po.
All right. Yung operational definition has 3 elements. What are those?
Operational, sir, it can be conceptualized. Yun ba, sir? Na-conceptualize po yung definition of terms, na-conceptualize or from a certain reference book, but in aligned with the terms used will be aligned to the study, sir. You're studying with.
Okay. Any other opinion or any comment on Janice's comment? Jonathan, can we hear from you?
Same din naman po, sir. When we see definition of terms, dapat we should define all the important words that can be found from our title and from our research. And we have to unlock these words operationally. Pwede rin po bang lexical, sir?
Come again?
Pwede rin po bang lexical ang definition ng word po natin?
Lexical.
Yes,
The lexical definition is only a part of the operational definition.
Okay po. Yun po.
By the way, yung pinaka basic na definition is your intuitive definition, di ba?
Yes.
Intuitive definition is what you understand. What is in your head? When you see the word, what comes to your head first? What is the first idea that comes to your head? Yan ang intuitive definition. Pero, halimbawa, I'll give you an example. School. What image will come to your head pag school ang nakita ninyong word?
Could be an institution.
How do you define school?
It could be an institution or learning experience, sir. It could be private or public.
Come again, Jonathan, di na namin naintindihan masyado.
Okay. The first idea that comes to my mind when I heard the word school is that it is an institution where learning takes place, and it could be public or private po.
Okay, that is your intuitive definition.
Yes, sir.
LC, good afternoon.
Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Pasensya na po. Hindi
What
po
is your
agad
what is your
Pasok, sir.
intuitive what is your intuitive definition of school? School.
Sir, come again po. Medyo mahina po yung signal sa amin. Pasensya na po.
Definition, intuitive definition ng school. How do you define school intuitively? I was saying na intuitive definition is the first idea that comes to your head when you see the word or you hear the word. So what is your definition of school?
Sir, school is an institution formed by the school head and teachers together with the pupils in the school.
Medyo umikot yung definition mo.
May I, sir?
Okay, sige. Okay.
Emil Pineda po. What comes in my mind when I heard school is a place where students learn and teachers teach.
Okay, that's intuitive definition. Tama din yung kay LC. It is an institution where learning takes place. Tama rin, that is intuitive definition. Lahat kayo, meron kayong intuitive definition. What comes first to your head? What image or what meaning that comes first to your head when you see this school or when you see the word or you read the word or somebody say the word and you heard it? What comes to your mind first is what you call intuitive definition. Pero there's another definition. They call the lexical definition. Ito yung sinasabi ni Jonathan kanina. The lexical definition comes from the lexicon or dictionary. Kasi yung dictionary originally came from the lexicon. It is a book. Pero hindi masyado yung hindi masyadong detalye yung lexicon, kaya gumawa sila dictionary, mas detalyado yung dictionary. So you can have, by the way, kayo doctoral level na, your dictionary should not be your cell phone. I do not recommend your cell phone as your dictionary. You want to have a collegiate level dictionary. The reason for that is, for example, yung school, there are nuances na hindi mo makukuha sa meaning ng doon sa cellphone or sa other kind of dictionary. Thesaurus, kalimbawa, hindi naman yun. Kulang yon na definition for a graduate student, especially in the doctoral level for you. Halimbawa, I'll give you an example why it is kulang. Ano? Yung school, pagka educator ang kinakausap mo, teacher ang kinakausap mo, immediately what comes to her mind is, it is an institution, educational institution, where you find teachers, you find students, meron kang support groups, and you have facilities, classrooms, learning material. Yun ang school sa educators, sa mga teachers, no? Pero pagka taga-fisheries yung kausap mo, ang school ibang meaning. Anong meaning ng yung taga-fisheries? Yung mga nag-aalaga ng tilapia, nag-aalaga ng siganit, bangus. Ang school sa kanila, iba dun sa pagkaintindi natin, ang definition natin sa school. Dahil tayo yung mga teachers, mga educators. Sa kanila, iba yung school. The school is a group of fish. So, a school of siganit, a school of tilapia, school of bangus, school of bulasi, so on. So, in other words, pagka collegiate level yung dictionary ninyo, there are nuances of the meaning. Okay. Kaya I recommend talaga na collegiate level dictionary gagamitin nyo. Alright, so lexical meaning is the second kind of meaning. That is what the meaning, the definition that you get from the dictionary or from other books or that is authored by some authorities. That is a lexical definition. And then you come, when you do research, you have your operational definition. And there are three elements of the operational definition. One is the lexical definition. Nilalagay mo pa rin yung lexical definition niya. Second is the procedure or system by which you can measure the phenomenon or the term. Paano mo i-measure yun? And then, the third is a criteria for including or excluding the term from any other else. All right, so that you can understand better what we mean by that, let us define an elementary school teacher or secondary school teacher. Okay. Anyone who would like to volunteer? Can we hear from you, Rhodes? Who is a teacher? Rhodes?
Yes,
Are you there?
good afternoon po.
Good afternoon. What is your definition of a teacher?
For me, sir, is a teacher is someone who teach students.
What is the students? Yun lang ba? Yun lang ba? How about Eddie? Who is a teacher?
Sir, a teacher is any person who can have information, sir, that is willing to impart his or her knowledge. For me, sir.
Okay. Balikan natin yung definition ni Rhodes. Teacher is someone who
Teach.
teach. Okay.
Teach.
Yung janitor natin dyan sa UCU, minsan makikita niyo yung mga estudyante na saan nila ilinalagay yung kanilang basura. Yung janitor na yan, kakausapin yung estudyante. Mga students, mga dalaga, mga binata, huwag naman dyan. Kung saan kayo magtatapon ng basura, dito kayo magtatapon ng basura sa basurahan. Pagka sinabi ng ganon, he is teaching, right? He is imparting knowledge also. But he is not a teacher, he is a janitor.
Janet.
Okay, can we have another one, Jonathan?
Yes, sir. For me, a teacher is someone who is professional or graduate with 4-year degree courses and pass the licensure examination for teachers.
Teacher na, pagka
Opo.
nakapasa, he already graduated from an educational institution with a degree in education.
Yes, sir.
He is also a licensed individual.
Yes, sir.
Pasado sa licensure examination for teachers. Teacher na ba yon? What do you say, Annalyn? Annalyn Pardo?
Yes, sir. Teacher na po siya kasi po he or she passed the LET exams and teaches in a institution or school, sir.
Do you agree with that, Jeneline? Jeneline Gamboa? Do you agree with Annalyn? Jeneline, do you agree with the definition of Annalyn?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Anybody else? Janice, what do you say?
Hello, sir.
Yes.
Sir, agree po ako kila Ma'am Jeneline po at kay Ma'am Annalyn po.
Pero meron akong kilala dito graduate from a teacher education with a teacher education degree. 4 years siya, graduate na. Naka-enroll pa nga sa master's degree program. Kapasan na rin ng licensure examination for teachers. Pero nag-a-apply pa rin doon sa division office. Teacher na ba 'yon? Ha?
Miss White.
Teacher na ba 'yon, Melissa? Complete na ba yung definition natin, operational definition natin for a teacher? Kasi sabi ko nga, tapos na ng 4-year course ng education. Meron siyang degree in education. Nakatapos na rin niya yung kanyang licensure examination. Pasado. In other words, license na siya. Pero nag-apply pa rin naman dyan sa division office. Ruby, good afternoon. Ruby.
Good afternoon po, sir.
Yeah.
Good
Ano
afternoon.
masasabi mo doon sa definition ng mga classmates mo na a teacher daw is one who has finished a degree in education and has passed the licensure examination for teachers. Teacher na ba yun?
Hello, sir. Nahuli po ako ng dating, sir. Pakiulit nga po, sir. Sir, hindi ko Sir, sorry, sir. Kapapasok ko lang po.
Pakiulit mo nga, Ann Bertel.
Ma'am Ruby, ang tanong po ni sir is ang definition daw po ba ng teacher is a 4-year graduate, bachelor graduate in education and pass in a licensure exam po. Consider na ang teacher yon.
Ang tanong is teacher na ba yun?
As long as nagtuturo na po siya, sir. Kahit meron na she is eligible, sir, kung hindi po niya in-exercise yung pagka-teacher niya, hindi po siya matatawag na teacher, sir.
Kung nagtuturo ng catechism sa church, teacher na yun? O nagtuturo ng Bible study sa kapilya, teacher na ba yun? Pero nagtuturo ng Bible study doon sa kapilya, pero nag-a-apply pa naman doon sa division office. So, teacher na ba yun? Ang ginagawa natin, we are defining a teacher operationally. Okay?
Yung catechism, sir, hindi po sila, ang pagkaalam ko po, sir, hindi po sila teacher, sir.
So, hindi pa teacher kahit
Hindi po sila teacher, sir. As long as nasa school po sila, and opo, kahit nga po sa yung ano, basta yung mga baka magkamali.
yung ayaw magkamali, hindi natututo eh. Hindi ba, Emiliano? Emiliano, yung ayaw magkamali, hindi natututo ka. Oh.
Opo, kasi mas maganda learn from your mistake.
Hindi naman always. You can learn from your own mistake, you can learn from mistake of others. But
Yes.
it's better to learn from the right person.
Oh yes, sir. Thank you. That's very informative.
Diba? Okay, so nandun tayo sa graduate ng teacher education degree. Mayroon na siyang lisensya, nakapasa na ng licensure examination for teacher, pero nag-a-apply pa rin doon sa division office ng position as teacher. Kaya hindi pa teacher yun, di ba?
Teacher na po sila, sir.
Teacher
May hawak na po sila na pan.
No? Ganun ba yun? Saan siya nagtuturo? Nagtuturo sa bahay. Tinuturuan niya yung mga anak niya. Teacher na yun. I remember yung ating operational definition has 3 elements. First is the lexical meaning or lexical definition. Second is the system or procedure by which you can measure the term. And the third is a criteria by which you can include or exclude the term from any other term. Yun. Alright, so as far as operational definition is concerned, hindi pa teacher yung sinasabi natin na mayroong 4-year degree in teacher education, tapos may license na. Pero hindi pa yun ang teacher as far as our definition is concerned. So ano pang dadagdag natin? Eddie?
Hello,
Graduate
sir.
4-year teacher education or in other course pero kumuha siya ng teacher education units, at least 18 units. Hello, Helda.
Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, Helda.
Good afternoon, sir. Pasensya na.
Ano, Eddie? Anong dadagdag natin doon? Dalawa na yun, ha? Graduate of a 4-year degree course in teacher education or graduate ng any other 4-degree or 5-year degree course pero kumuha siya ng 18 units
Yes, sir.
education. Okay? Pangalawa is he pass na licensure examination for teachers.
Sure, exam.
Isa pa. Para pagkatin natin na teacher.
Practicing, sir. Tawag dito.
Anong kailangan para makapag-practice
Nakakuha
siya?
ng item.
Nang? Ano?
Sir,
ano
dapat
yan?
nakaano siya sa isang school. Deployed in school.
Pwede bang i-deploy yung
Tama po ba?
yung kahit may lisensya na tapos i-deploy? Sino magdi-deploy?
By the proper authorities, by the division officer, appointed by the division
Ayun.
officer.
Unang-una, may
from
appointment
civil
siya.
service.
May appointment
Yes,
siya.
sir.
Di ba? Appointed
Yes,
by
sir.
the division office and then attested by the regional director
Civil service. Yes, sir.
and civil
With ano
service.
pa?
Di
Civil.
ba?
Yes, sir.
Pero tanda
Yes,
ninyo,
sir.
he's appointed. Mayroon siyang appointment. Yun ang pangatlong qualification ng maging teacher. Tapos, when he has an appointment, teacher na ba?
Hindi pa, sir.
Hindi pa. Kailangan? Ano kailangan? Nasabi mo na kanina.
Appointed. Deployed in meron siya ng school, sir, practicing.
Okay.
Practice.
Tama ba?
Na-assign
Yes,
na,
sir.
Mayroon siya
an assignment
school.
to a particular class
Yes, sir.
or school or a particular subject. Di ba? Kasi maski naka-assign
Yes,
ka na, you're assigned to school already, pero hindi ko pa naman binibigyan ng klase, hindi ka pa assigned to a particular class or a particular subject. Sa high school, binibigyan ng physics ang major mo, binibigyan ka ng physics and related subject. Kung English teacher ka, English ang major mo, English ang bibigay. Ganon. So, apat yan, ano? Graduate, a teacher is a person or an individual. Kailangan naman na baboy yun o tsonggo yun. So, he is a person. Alright? A person who is a graduate of a teacher education course or degree. Tapos, pass the licensure examination for teachers, must be appointed and assigned to a particular school and class or subject. Ngayon, we have already completed the operational definition of a teacher, elementary school teacher or a secondary school teacher. Ngayon, yung lexical meaning nun is nagsimula dun sa he is a person or he is an individual. Lexical yon, no? And then, binigay mo yung mga qualifications niya, yun ang way of measuring or determining who the teacher is. And then, how we include, what do you call this, a criteria for including or excluding the term is he was appointed and assigned. Kasi meron siyang ibang qualification. Kung wala siyang appointment, wala siyang assignment, hindi pa siya teacher. Okay? Nakuha niyo?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Subukan natin. Another exercise. Blended approach. Blended instruction. Will you define it operationally? Let's start with Jeneline. Jeneline Gamboa. Jeneline.
Sir, kindly repeat po. Medyo...
Alam na ninyo yung operational definition ng elementary school teacher or high school teacher. Ngayon, another term that we have to define operationally is blended instruction. Can you start defining blended instruction?
Sir, blended instruction is technology and traditional way of instruction like face-to-face approach and online face-to-face, online, and other approach po applicable for learning.
Annalyn, do you agree with that? Annalyn Pardo. Annalyn Pardo? May we hear
Yes,
from you?
sir. Yes, sir, I agree with that. Kasi blended, it can be face-to-face, sir, or online learning, sir. Use of different platforms.
What is blended instruction?
Sir, yung pagkakahalo ng dalawang method or dalawang klase kung paano natin ituro yung mga bata, sir.
Okay, we understand what it is. Ano? Intuitively, we understand what it is. But this time, we are defining it operationally. Kaya, will you please use English for the operational definition? Kasi the operational definition, di naman pwedeng mag-Tagalog unless of course we are using Filipino as your thesis or dissertation.
Yes, sir.
Kung naman ninyo mag-dissertation ng Filipino, okay lang naman. Pero sa ngayon, English muna ang definition natin. Okay?
Yes, sir. Blended learning, sir, it is a mix of technology and traditional face-to-face instruction or approach. It is a combination of classroom learning with online learning, where students can control the time, pace, and place of their learning, sir.
Okay, that is your opinion. But I know of a company dito sa Urdaneta, the one that is selling Toyota cars and other brand of cars. Tinuturuan nila yung mga sales ladies nila, salesmen nila, using technology. Gumagamit sila ng Zoom. At nagbibigay din sila ng module para sa mga sales people nila. Not blended instruction. As we are using in the Fed. Of course not, no? Kasi ginagamit ng mga car company, sales company. Pero as we define it in our terms, dito sa DepEd or CHED, hindi yon blended instruction. So what is blended instruction as used in the academe, in the basic education level or in the tertiary level or even in the graduate level? ID, Laureano?
Hello, sir.
What is blended? How do you define blended instruction operationally?
Hello, sir.
Operationally. Blended
Sir,
instruction.
Blended instruction po. Sir,
Yes.
it is the combination of two learning modalities, the traditional and online learning po.
Is it the learning only?
Po.
Is it the learning only?
Sir, pardon po. Nag-chachapi po kasi, sir. Hindi ko po gaanong maintindihan yung...
Okay, so ang sinasabi natin, hindi complete yung definition mo operationally. We want a
opo,
complete definition of blended learning or blended instruction. Ruby, when can we have you? Ruby?
Hello, sir. Blended instruction, sir. It is a mix of technology, sir, or a mix of learning, sir. Like like using of instructional or using of modular, sir, and face-to-face or online, sir. At least two of those are present in the blended learning, sir.
So what is it first? What is it? What is it?
Sir? Sir, either blend...
Wait. Gaya ng definition natin ng teacher, operationally, we say a teacher is a person or individual who has a 4-year degree in education and who has passed the licensure examination for teachers, who has an appointment, he is appointed, and then assigned to a particular school and class or subject. Yan ang definition natin ng teacher. Ngayon, we are defining blended instruction. Ginagamit ninyo, hindi nyo ma-define. Can we have Hazel? Are you okay now with your signal? Hazel? Is signal okay na?
Hello, sir. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hello, sir.
Yes, operational
Yes, sir.
definition
Pwedeng
ng blended
paulit po yung,
instruction.
yung question.
Define operationally blended instruction.
When we say instruction, sir, it is the combination of the different modes of instruction, sir. It is combination of modular instruction and online instruction, sir.
All right, we start with a right word for it. It is an approach. Diba? Now, what are the elements of this approach?
Yes po, an approach.
Yeah? Or it is approach or a strategy in teaching. But what are the elements of this?
Sir, good
Emiliano?
afternoon po. Rog Villena po.
Yeah. Sure.
Rod, okay. Ikaw ang magsabi.
Okay.
Bago si Emiliano.
Yes po. Blended learning is an approach
Blended
to
instruction.
educate. Blended instruction is an approach. Yes po. Blended instruction is an approach to education that combines online educational materials and opportunities for interaction online with traditional place-based classroom methods.
Including modular.
It also requires the yes po, modules.
And then what else?
It may also require the physical presence of both teacher and student with some elements of student control over time, place, path, or pace.
Okay, kumbaga, yung definition ni Rhodes, medyo expanded na, no? Pero kulang pa yon kasi hindi niya ni-explain lahat ng elements ng blended instruction. Ibig sabihin, kung ako ang iintindihan, hindi ko alam talaga yung blended instruction. Ang nakikita ko na image is yung methodology dyan sa school na kung sometimes yung teacher absent, bibigay siya ng module o kaya mag-online live streaming siya sa kanyang lesson. Yun pa rin ang aking maintindihan. Yes, ibig sabihin, may mga kulang pa na elements ng blended instruction. So, remember, when you are using an operational definition in your researches, it has to be clear na talagang yun na ang image na makikita mo. Wala nang ibang naintindihan. Tiyak na yun lang ang naintindihan. Okay? Alright, we have been discussing this for a long time already. So, bahala na kayo. You research on what is blended education instruction. Well, please do that. Okay? So we can go to another topic. This time, I'd like to share with you something. Present. Okay, teka muna. Hindi siya lumalabas. Medyo may problema. Cannot present it. Dali lang. I will, find a way by which I can present this. Hindi ko makita eh. Ayaw. Ah, Kaka-problema yung system ko. I cannot present it to you. Pwede ba i-kuha na lang ninyo, i-search na lang ninyo sa internet? And then we will discuss it by next time.
Yes, sir. Sige po.
Na ayaw dito sa system ko eh, ayaw lumabas eh. Okay, ang topic natin dapat is research methodology versus research design.
Research methodology versus research
Research method or research design. Of course, they are different, right? So what are the differences between the two terms? Research methodology or versus research design. What is research design? Okay. And then, what are the different kinds of research methods? What are the different kinds of research designs? And then the third topic will be paradigm. Paradigm. What are the different types of paradigm? Una-una, of course, is you have to define what is a paradigm. What is paradigm? Research paradigm, huh? What is research paradigm? And what are the different types of research paradigm? Okay, did you get it?
Yes, sir. Copy po.
Yes, sir.
I will repeat, ano? What is what is research design? What are the differences of the two? Research method and research design. And then what are the different kinds of research method What are the different of research design? Then paradigm. What is the paradigm? Research paradigm. What is a research paradigm? What are the different types of research paradigm? Okay, research the internet, tapos summarize and synthesize your research. You put it in, you write it on yung format natin na using short paper. So yung one natin is you use 8.5 by 11 paper size. Tapos Arial font style natin. Font size is 12. Ang format natin is double space. Okay, double space. Margin is 1.5 sa left, 1 inch up, 1 inch down, and then 1 inch at the right. Okay, you just do that, search internet, and then synthesize, summarize, and put it in your paper, and then upload it to your Google Drive. And when you are in your Google Drive, make sure that you share me your link, okay? So that pwede kong masilip yung ginawa ninyo. Kayo din, you can look at what you have uploaded, and I can also see what you have uploaded. Is that clear?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Medyo,
Yes, sir.
medyo may yata yung nagkakaroon ng problema. So, I will try to fix it. So, by next time, we'll be able to discuss these things as clearly as possible. Okay, with that then, will you have our screenshot muna bago tayo mag-dismiss? Sinong gagawa? Eddie, will you do it?
Sige, sir.
Okay. Smile na. Open all your camera. All right. Ready ka
Wait
muna,
lang, sir.
Make sure that
Wait
everybody
lang,
there.
sir. Cellphone ang gamit ko. Paano to?
Okay. Sino ba ang no?
Laptop, sir, ang gamitin. Yung may laptop po sana.
Sir Jonathan na lang po.
Sino?
Sir Jonathan po. Naka-laptop.
Sige, ako na lang.
Sige, Jonathan.
Ako na lang, sir. Ako.
Okay.
Ma'am Jeneline, naka-off ka pa.
Jeneline daw.
Sino? Okay. Sir Napoleon.
Bakit? Hindi ba? Sige. Okay na? Para. Okay na daw.
Okay na po.
All right. You sent it to our group chat. Okay. Bye-bye, everybody. Good night.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Night,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Okay po, thank you po.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye-bye po.
Bye-bye.